What's up guys, great fight on this week's card. We have Michael Johnson coming back after only fighting in May, taking on Jamie Mullarkey. This is going to be a real scrap. But before we get into it guys, this video is sponsored by Full Reptile Collective, brought to you by Dan Hardy. Head over to their website at fullreptile.co.uk where you can find anything from training gear, t-shirts, hoodies, all the way to coffee. For an exclusive 10% off, use Dan Said So at checkout. Make sure to also check out their YouTube channel for some of the best MMA content out there, bar my own. Let's get back to the video. Alright guys, we'll start with Michael Johnson here because he's coming off that excellent win in May, finally got one, 4-loss streak, comes back against Alan Patrick and looks very, very strong because that left hook to shut him out. The speed was back, Michael Johnson was back, that second round knockout, you can see what it meant to him. He's got 37 MMA fights, was it 20 and 17 is a record. He's so much better than that record suggests. He's the giant killer, but he loses to the guys that he should beat, and then the guys he should lose to, he whoops. It's a very strange man, Michael Johnson. He's always that how good could he have been, with a better mindset, with a better, I don't know. But he's fighting Jamie Mullarkey. It's an excellent matchup for me. It's an excellent fight for both because it's not a crazy difficult fight to prepare for Michael Johnson. He's time and time again he's fought people like Jamie Mullarkey, and Jamie, it's good to get someone like Michael Johnson on your record because he's still got it. He is still one of the fastest of this division. He's always claimed he's the fastest in this division. He's got crisp boxing, superb speed, and he hits you with a 3, 4, 5, 6 combination. Before you know it, you're like, oh, just a 1, 2, and then he hits you with a 3, 4 and you get hit, and then it's a 5, 6, and then you're against the cage, and then you're on the floor, and then he's off doing his money symbol. You got to remember as well guys, the guys that he's losing to, other than Clay Guida, I would actually say pretty much all of them are very high level. Let's go down the list. Clay Guida lost by decision. He lost to Thiago Moises. He's on the up, so that's fine. Stevie Ray just twisted Anthony Pettis in PFL. Stevie Ray still got a little bit, you know. Josh Emmett is an absolute beast. Losing to Josh Emmett's no problem. The two guys he's beaten are Andre Fili and Artem Lobov before that. One of them I'm scratching off the list. Andre Fili's a good win. Before that, lost to Darren Elkins, Justin Gaethje, Khabib. Beat Poirier, lost to Nate Diaz, Benito Dariush. It's like, okay. He's gone through the mill. Like, he's not had easy fights. He should have beaten Clay Guida. But then we saw Clay Guida do really well against Mark Madsen. It's like, okay, how good is he? How good is still Michael Johnson? Because he's so good. He's so quick. He's got real, he causes problems for everybody. Even the losses, he still causes problems. He still hurts you. I mean, the most famous thing about Khabib and his whole career is the fact that Michael Johnson clipped him with that right hand and then went for a takedown of Khabib. It was like, oh God, you hurt him and he didn't, you know? That's the kind of guy he is. He shut Poirier out with that left hook upon his lightweight return. So Michael Johnson has fast hands and really crisp boxing to cause Mullarkey a lot of problems. But then we get Jamie Mullarkey, who is being super active right now. He just came off a tough loss to Jalen Turner. It wasn't really competitive, to be honest. Jalen just took over. The range was excellent from Jalen in that fight. Really pieced Jamie up. Jamie didn't really have a lot to offer for him back. Tried the grappling, got pushed off to the side. It was just a bad night, you know. But before that, guys, obviously did beat Devontae Smith in the second round and knocked out Conor Worthy within the first round as well with ground and pound. So he's got hands. Jamie Mullarkey loves a scrap. He likes getting in deep, head onto your chest, really gritty, working those body shots, combinations as well against the cage. He's not so much combinations in the open. In the open, he has got very sharp boxing. The range is a little lacking, in my opinion. I don't think he finds range that well because he gets tagged an awful lot. But what he makes up with that is resilience and grit to get into that range. He's willing to eat a shot to get into the range where he can land those combinations to your body, wear you against the cage, get the underhook, trip you, use those really mean trips to the floor, and then he kind of just holds you in one position like a half guard against the cage and just mullers your head. Mullarkey's nasty, man. He's got some really excellent cardio as well. Doesn't slow down from start to finish. That Riddell fight, Brad Riddell, he showed real determination and really trying to get that win. Obviously he fell short, but Riddell's an excellent high-level kickboxer and he's hanging with these guys. Michael Johnson versus Mullarkey here is a superb matchup because Mullarkey is super gritty, willing to take those shots to land his combinations, and Michael Johnson doesn't take a shot well. This is all about how the exchanges go, who wins the exchanges, obviously. For me, I think Mullarkey's just got more in the tank at the moment. He's determined to get back on the horse. Jalen Turner's on the up. Jalen Turner's got a lot of problems. He's called Tarantula for a reason. He's very long for this weight class. He causes a lot of issues. The only thing I think he has to worry about, Jamie here, with Michael Johnson is the speed of the boxing. Like, there's nothing else to really worry about. Once in a blue moon, Michael Johnson will use his wrestling. He has got good wrestling, he just doesn't use it. He has got excellent low kicks, very rarely uses it. Sometimes will throw one at the end of a combination, but not regular enough to say that it's going to cause him an issue or you need to even be worried about checking them. For me, it's just the boxing and the speed. If he can get around that, I could easily see Jamie Mullarkey here grabbing a single, dragging him to the fence and just negating that whole speed concept with just pin him to the floor and muller him like he does with most people. So for me, guys, I am picking Jamie Mullarkey. I love both guys to bits. I think I'm a massive fan of Michael Johnson. How can't you be? But I do think Jamie Mullarkey is going to be too much for him. I think he's just a bit too awkward. I think he's unorthodox. I think he throws different combinations and it's going to get Michael Johnson thinking, if Michael can bring his game to the table and make Mullarkey fight his game, there's no reason Michael Johnson can't knock Jamie Mullarkey out. He's been knocked out before. He can finish him again. Will he do it? I don't think so. I just personally don't think so, guys. But so, you know, I'd like to hear your thoughts on this one. Real interesting fight, guys. I'm going Jamie Mullarkey. I don't think he's going to stop Michael Johnson, but I think he'll win a decisive 3-round decision. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments below. Like the video, guys, if you have enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and enjoy the fights. See you in the next one, guys. Cheers.